What is it really like in the region famous for seafood in Japan? Or is it called in the region Jobanmono? We went to find out. This is Ariel Buzetto from Japan Forward. To join me on this journey, we have Zhenfang Zhang. Zhenfang has been living in Japan for over 8 years and has a lot of experience traveling in Japan. And she has a job in communications, so she's pretty used to communicating with folks from all over. And so off we went. Today, we are going to Hitachinaka City in North Ibaraki. This is an area which is in the northeast side of Japan, closest to Tokyo, just 2 hours by train, and is really famous for its fish delicacies. Our first stop was the Nakaminato Fish Market. It's a hot spot for both locals and tourists alike. And the funniest part was playing a game in which we tried to recall the names of fish in various languages. People might not know this, but cross-referencing name of fish can be a little bit confusing if you've been living especially in a country for a long time. So it led to some funny moments of me forgetting my native language, for example.
And like that means to fly in Japanese.
Yeah, it's called feiyu. Yeah.
Is it the same characters as well?
Yeah, same character.
I don't think I know that. I'm like, my knowledge in like Italian language of like fish is really bad.
We also heard from a fishmonger working at the market and what was the best way to enjoy the location. So we are now at Kaikate, which is a restaurant that specializes in sushi and sashimi bowls.
Tastes really good and really fresh. How do I say puri-puri in English?
Puri-puri.
So for the next few hours, we decided to explore some of the fantastic tourist stops in Ibaraki. And it's crazy how it's so close to Tokyo, but it feels like a completely different world from the capital. Ibaraki has a little something for everybody. You can chill by the beautiful seaside, you can enjoy the natural vibes at Hitachi Seaside Park, or you can soak in the dramatic scenes at Oarai Isozaki Shrine. To wrap up the afternoon, we headed to a rather peculiar spot called Oarai Mentai Park. It's basically a museum all about mentai, and the best part is it's totally free. Mentai is often translated as spicy cod roe, but it's more like Alaskan pollock roe. I'd like to think about it as a budget-friendly caviar, and it's a pretty common treat in Japan, and it's often enjoyed with rice bowls as a snack. It was quite crowded, and we really enjoyed seeing how mentaiko was made, and we also tasted the delicacies of freshly made mentai as well as mentai flavored ice cream, which was interesting. Chen-Fang actually said that the mentai she tried there was the best one she'd ever had in her life.
I have to say it's the best mentaiko I've ever tried. It's very different from the supermarket.
Yes.
After dropping our bags, the last stop of the day was a local izakaya near Kasuta Station. Izakaya means a traditional Japanese restaurant, and the location I'd been really looking forward to for the whole day. We enjoyed things like the sama sashimi and the monkfish nabe, a specialty at this time of year in Ibaraki, and the owner also gave us some advice on how best to enjoy the delicacies in Ibaraki.
The products that are now in season in Ibaraki are monkfish hot pot or cod melt. So I am currently recommending these dishes to my customers. If anyone has a chance, I'd love it if they came here and ate the delicious Ibaraki seafood. If they make memories and then go back to their hometowns, that would make me really happy. So please, come and visit us.
So that was the wrap for day 1, and we'll take a short break. So on day 2, we got up bright and early and we headed for Kasuta Station. There we rode for a 1-hour train ride to Iwaki in the eastern coast of Fukushima. One thing that we discussed on the way was the fact that Fukushima often gets a bad reputation because of the nuclear accident, but in reality, amongst locals, it is known for its hot springs, its delicious fish, and the region has several currents that converge in one place and result in a very prolific catch. At any rate, we arrived at Iwaki Station. Navigating these places can be challenging without a car, so we definitely recommend either renting a car or hiring a taxi like we did. Once more, we headed to the fish market, which in this case is called Iwaki Lalamyu. This expansive market, it's known for a popular destination among locals and tourists. It features a market area, various shops, restaurants, and even play area for kids. The restaurants offer a range of things you can enjoy, from delectable sashimi bowls to the region's more traditional seafood. So we ventured in, and this time we played a game of trying to find the 9 jobamono fish that are in season in Iwaki. There were so many uncommon type of fish and seafood, which led to some amusing interactions. So for example, I learned about the existence of a variety of different flounders, which are actually quite difficult to tell apart. Most of the fish that I'm trying to find are like sort of flat fish. This is another type of like kare, but this is one kare. We then went to a nearby fish restaurant called Barbecue Banya. We got to grill our favorite seafood just in front of us and try the freshly caught fish in the area. It's got a really nice flavor. It's very tasty, and since it's like still got a little bit of, like it's just cooked, it's not too hard, but also has a little bit of the chewiness on the outside, so it's really, really nice.
Customers can eat sashimi here as well and ask shop assistants to cut the whole fish for them. Alternatively, they can ask them to grill the fish. So for example, the now seasonal Pacific Sari. This restaurant is both a seafood and a grill restaurant, so at the weekend there are quite a lot of families and a lot of tour groups.
We also spoke to some tourists who had come from the outskirts of Tokyo, and they told us what they particularly enjoyed about the location.
Today we ate scallops, hamaguri clams, shrimp, and this is the second time we ordered squid legs. It's delicious. It's fun and it's fresh, so it's really good. There aren't many places you can enjoy an experience like this.
We paid a modest 3,500 yen, which is about $23 for everything, and then we were off. When in Iwaki, you feel that the local life is projected towards the seaside. So there is a beautiful seaside, the dramatic scenes at Bentenjima Island. For those who want indoor entertainment, there's Aquamarine Fukushima, and this is a public aquarium that stands as the largest one in Tohoku region, and also is very famous for the educational and environmental aspect to the location. It has an impressive tunnel where visitors can admire a lot of the fish species that are there. Our final stop for the afternoon brought us to Yotsukura, a place known in Japanese as Michinoeki. This literally means local station, but in essence is a complex with shops and is situated in rural areas, and visitors can purchase local food, produce, and items that are characteristic of the region. These centers often mirror the characteristics of the area they're located in, and the one in Yotsukura was reconstructed relatively quickly after the tsunami and in 2011, and as a result, it has acquired a symbolic significance in terms of resilience in the face of adversity. Now it's become a place where locals congregate and organize events. We spoke to the establishment chief, and he encouraged everybody to visit the area. Next, and perhaps one of my highlights of the trip, we headed to a traditional Japanese inn, a ryokan called Shohakukan. It was a relaxing evening of onsen hot springs and enjoying seasonal food and fish. So that was the end of the day and almost the end of the trip. Sadly, the next day, Zenfang and I were headed back to Tokyo, but at least we got to enjoy the scenic views of the Tohoku seaside from our train window. In short, our trip was quite a catch. We had the opportunity to dive into vibrant fish markets, savor local flavors, and cozy inns relish mouth-watering delicacies and charming restaurants, and navigate unique locations that truly reflected the different parts that we were exploring. It was a real pearl of a journey, you could say, with plenty of fish in the sea, and we had a whale of a time. So that was the end of the trip in Ibaraki and Fukushima. Would you like to find out more? Please read the articles of Japan Forward and watch the full videos on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time. This podcast was sponsored by the government of Japan.